In the book of Matthew, we see the lineage of Jesus from beginning to end. In the book of Luke, we see it in reverse order, from Joseph to the beginning. There's some differences in the way some names are spelled, but it's pretty much the same. And it's describing the lineage of Jesus with Joseph as the father. I have talked about this with people with the point of view that according to our understanding of a virgin birth, that there is no biological connection between Joseph and Jesus. There is with Mary, but not with Jesus. I don't really want to bring this up to start arguments. I'm guessing that there is some biological connection between Joseph and Jesus, biological information that was extracted, for lack of a better term, from Joseph and given to Mary in some form or another. Looking in the Old Testament, we see that the Messiah is of the line of David, and we do see David in both of the lineages in Matthew and Luke. That line goes from Joseph to Jesus. To me, I think it's important to consider the miracle of the whole birth of Jesus, the adherence to the concept that that is a virgin birth. This is a depiction that's more or less acknowledged in all four of the Gospels. God creates things. To create a sperm or an egg is a very, very difficult thing to begin with. I do believe that there is a strong possibility that some genetic information that connects Jesus to Joseph was present in Mary's womb. I'm not specifically saying sperm, and I'm not trying to describe how it was imparted to Mary. If you think about moving entire beings, in my previous discussions I've talked about how beings like angels or Enoch can move. I've talked to people about Star Trek in the transporter room. To me, that makes absolute sense, that something can go from ethereal to physical. It's something to consider. I think it is interesting that the line of Jesus, in order to go through David, and according to the accounts that we have, which is there's only two of them, those are on Joseph's side, and there is no biological connection between Joseph and Jesus, according to what a virgin birth is commonly thought of. Just something to throw out there. Whatever you have for comments, please put them in the comment section or discuss it with other people and kind of contemplate what it might mean to you. What if it's only acknowledging that Jesus was more or less a stepson? And I think that's a very valid point as well, where the position of fatherhood does not necessarily have to be biological. That was common back then, where fathers would come into families. Maybe a father died or the mother got divorced. There's a lot of different variations. That's an interesting thing to me, that there's no indication specifically that Jesus was a stepson. My mind says that there is some genetic connection that was made in utero fertilization sort of thing. It's a very long lineage. It's very, very detailed. And hopefully you enjoy pondering this subject.